Hi folks, how you doing? This is Iqbal with NVDA Daily Analysis. NVIDIA continues to go down. Let's discuss NVIDIA stock price movement and evaluate how far below NVIDIA may go before earnings. Starting with the daily summary, NVIDIA opened at 113.04. It made a high 116.63. It made a low 106.30 and it closed at 112.28. That is 1.72% down. One thing you can notice that after opening this morning, Nvidia did not have enough positive momentum, so it continued to go down. But the good thing is, it did not go below 106 and it tried to recover. And sometime before afternoon, Nvidia had some positive momentum. But sometime in the afternoon, Nvidia lost the momentum. So at this point, it looks to me things are still volatile for Nvidia and overall market. So not only just Nvidia went down today, I see that most of the AI stocks are down today. And we probably know the reason, as I mentioned yesterday, is mostly due to the political situation and there is a fear and the uncertainty in the market. But the good thing is, overall economic, financial, and fundamental situations has not changed. And even the earnings growth and the revenue growth for the AI stocks has not changed from last month. So, in my opinion, this situation is temporary, and I don't think that we are entering in the recession. Moving on, last 5 days, you see that Nvidia is still down 6.67%, and last 1 month, it's 10.95%. And from the all time high that was 140, Nvidia is down about 20% so far. Let's take a look forward P for Nvidia. Nvidia forward P at this point is at 39.23, slightly went down from the last week. Palantir 80.7, SMCI is 22.28, and AMD 39.86. So SMCI also went down today and it went down much higher than Nvidia. So as I said before, that forward P below 40 for Nvidia looks to me an attractive buy to keep it for some time. So in my opinion, at this price, Nvidia is a good buy. I don't have enough cash today. If I had enough cash, I would have bought Nvidia shares at this price. Now, let's take a look historical data analysis for Nvidia. You see this graph on your screen. This represents the percentage change for this quarter, and that is a cumulative percentage change. At this point, Nvidia is above 19% from the earnings date. So still positive. You see that? 19%. The last earnings was announced on 22nd May and it's 19% right now. And if you see, as I mentioned yesterday, in the second month, we see some slowdown in NVIDIA. It continues to go down, but comparing last quarter, we see the similar behavior. Second month was down, but it started going up in the third month, right? So after a week or two from the end of the second month, Nvidia got some positive momentum in last quarter. So there is a possibility that sometime by the end of next week, Nvidia might get some momentum. And this political situations and the political uncertainty is not going to change until elections. And I guess in next week or so, market will understand and digest the situation and will try to move on further. And by the end of next week and the following week, we'll have more earnings coming for AI stocks and other tech stocks. So earning this quarter is also important. If we get a good earnings beat, and that will add positive energy to the AI stocks. And I showed you this price projection sometime last week that in my opinion, if we see more downward momentum on Nvidia, the minimum projected price for this quarter for Nvidia in my calculation is 97. So I had an opinion that whatever is the situation in next few weeks, Nvidia should not go below 97 before earnings. Now let's take a look Fibonacci levels. You see 90-day hourly interval chart for Nvidia and also the Fibonacci levels. As I showed yesterday, the next level of support was 111.5, and I had an opinion that Nvidia should not break this level this week, but it did, and my assessment was not correct. But the good thing is Nvidia could not sustain below 111, so it recovered after touching 106 level sometime this morning. So if it goes further below 119 tomorrow, the next level of support is 103.7. And on the upper side, the resistance is at 117, and after that is 122.64. And also, you know that PC index data is coming tomorrow before market open. If the PC or the inflation data comes lower than the forecast, that will be a good news for the market. Let's take a look at PC index data and try to do some analysis. You see the PC historical data and the core PC historical data on your screen. As you noted in the last month, actuals came 2.6% versus the forecast 2.6%. The actuals were aligned with the forecast. In this cycle, the forecast is 2.4%. And let's see if PC data comes lower than the forecast, and that should add some positive momentum to the market. In my opinion, this is unlikely that the PC actuals comes lower than the forecast because as you see in the last 4 or 5 cycle, the PC data did not come lower than the forecast. And also the core PC data, the last cycle actuals came 2.6% versus the forecast 2.6%. So that also matches the forecast. In this cycle, the core PC is 2.5% forecast. And in my opinion, it's possible that the core PC comes 2.5%, but not lower than that. And you see last 4 or 5 cycle, the actuals did not come lower than the forecast. So we can also assume that using the historical data, that the actuals may not come lower than the forecast. Even if it matches the forecast, that may not be a bad news for the market. Now let's take a look news regarding Nvidia. You see the news on your screen. So this one is a good one. Let's take a look that says that Nvidia leads chip stocks in staging a comeback. Why the pain could be short-lived. So it says that some analysts are still bullish on the group, claiming this is just a bump in the head for AI. And these analysts make sense to me because I also think that this situation is temporary. So now this one that says that Nasdaq sell-off, Fed rate outlook, recession fears indicate a market pivot. So now this one is saying that there is a fear in the market regarding recession. But I do not agree with this analysis. So today there was nothing negative about Nvidia. Overall, the news were about the recession and the correction and so on. And those are just a speculation, right? And we may have a difference in opinion because some think that we are going toward recession and some still think that we will recover soon. Now let's take a look other AI stocks. Okay, so starting with the AMD, the highest negative change is 4.36%, and then Microsoft, and then SMCI, Nvidia, Avago, Amazon, and Apple. Palantir and SoundHound are positive today. So this shows that almost all the AI stocks were negative today. Until yesterday, I had an opinion that Trump had a much higher chance than Kamala to win the election. But I see some comments in my yesterday video that market has a fear that Kamala can also win the election. What do you guys think? Please write in the comment section. And if Kamala wins, do you think that it will be a good thing for the market or not a good thing for the market? And the political situation and the poll is changing every day. As of this point, when I see in the Forbes, it says that Kamala versus Trump, 48% versus 47%. So the gap is going down. And that's interesting. It looks to me the election result might be close in November. I guess that's all about NVIDIA analysis and assessment for today. I hope you like the video. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you more tomorrow. Take care.